Hi. Good afternoon, all the students on Earth. I'm Zhai Zhigang. I'm the commander. Good afternoon. My name is Ye Guangfu.
Absolutely correct. The standard cup will not work in a weightless environment. You know, the cup that we're all used to drinking. Wait, a standard cup like this does not work in a weightless environment. It requires gravity to hold the food in the bottom of the cup.
Uh-oh.
The first thing I noticed that was funny about this video is that it's called NASA Lies, but that's not NASA. That's the Chinese Space Agency. That is the Tiangong Chinese Space Station, and those are taikonauts. Says nothing to do with NASA. But I guess if you're going to be a crazy conspiracy theorist, then you're going to think that, I guess, we're working with the Chinese to create this, for whatever reason, conspiracy to, fool people into thinking that we have space stations when we don't. Anyway, this video also completely gets the science wrong, and there's some interesting and fun science here. So it's a fail on multiple levels, on a basic logic level in terms of the conspiracy theory. It's also a fail on the science level. So why would water be staying in a cup like that if there's no gravity? Why isn't it floating away? Water behaves in a very interesting way in zero-G and microgravity, and there are lots of videos online on the ISS, on the Chinese space station, showing you how water behaves. So water tends to be clingy. It has surface tension, and it tends to cling to itself, and it clings to certain surfaces like water, right? I mean, like glass. There's a great video of an American astronaut basically wringing out a cloth of water on the space station, and the water doesn't float away, it globs around his hands, because that's how water behaves in microgravity. There's actually a video of these astronauts on that space station with that glass of water, and they're filling it. It shows you them filling that glass of water. They have the water in the collapsible plastic container, which is how you have to keep it, right? And they're squeezing it out into the bottom of the glass, and it's clinging to, again, it clings to itself, it clings to the glass. It's not going to go away because it's being held in place by that glass and just, by the physics there. They also show them, you put something like a pencil into the water and you pull it out and the water's clinging to it because, again, that's what water does. And they show that you could submerge a ping pong ball in the water. Now, of course, in gravity, the ping pong ball will float. It'll be buoyant because it's full of air. But in microgravity, there's no buoyancy because there's no differential, result from gravity. And so the ping pong ball will just stay submerged. Again, exactly what you would expect if you were in a microgravity environment. So, yeah, this is not a mystery. This is not a mistake. The physics here are cool. They're very interesting. And it perfectly explains what we're seeing there. So the third fail, in this video is not doing 5 minutes of basic internet research. You could find the answer to the question here. They're doing what we call anomaly hunting. You look for things that look strange and you go, oops, we caught NASA, or in this case, the Chinese, with another fake zero-G video, when in fact, the answer is right there. If you had any curiosity, any scientific interest genuinely, and you looked for the answer and questioned yourself rather than just assuming that your oops is a big gotcha, you will find the answer. There's video of those astronauts with that glass of water showing you it has to be in microgravity. There's many other videos, again, on board these space stations where clearly there is no gravity there. In that own video, the woman's hair is floating up freely. That's really hard to fake in a studio. That is, everything you're seeing in there is consistent with microgravity, including that glass of water. So this is just nonsensical. Like all of the NASA is lying videos, it's all anomaly hunting gotchas by people who aren't genuinely investigating what's going on and genuinely do not understand the science involved. But if you're not one of those people and you want to actually believe what's probably true rather than just some silly conspiracy theory, this information is out there. And this is a very interesting phenomenon. It's fascinating, and you can learn all about it by watching a lot of these fascinating videos that are being made aboard space stations, which are floating above our heads in microgravity. It's pretty cool.